Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So New York wins the tip. Out to Brunson. There's the three. And Sarr pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Poole. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. And they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Towns.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Brunson surveying the D. And another three for New York.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
There's the pick. Coulibaly. Off target from outside.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now, here's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart, no good. A slow start for Washington in this one. 4-point game. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sarr gets the bucket.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
It's too hard. And here's Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled, their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
Towns with it. George picks him up. New York moving it around. Back to Brunson. Shoots the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Three-point field.
Brunson's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Middleton can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson outside. Here's Achua. And Towns throws it down.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Now, here's Poole. Pass to George. To the wing on the left. Kicks it down to Middleton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Knicks leading by 4. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 4. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Wow.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for New York.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. I'll tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Here's Bridges, following the bucket by the Wizards. And again, New York with the triple.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
And it's Koulibaly, top of the key. The shot by George, wide open. Off target from three-point range. Bridges, no one around him. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Here's Poole. And he comes up with the deuce.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Good. Poole's got 4 points this quarter.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
Pass to Payne. Now Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
Here's Koulibaly.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. Greg, you look at today's point guards that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Pass to Achua. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wizards trailed by 7. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Carrington. No good on his first attempt of the game. The Knicks leading by 9. And Brunson has it in the corner. And here is Achua. 6 to shoot. Back to Brunson. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. That one goes. Count it.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving right around him. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Smart, wide open, he fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Brunson. The rebound by Champagnie. Wizards trailed by 12. Smart deciding where to go with it. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Your Wizards.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Knicks, up 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's intercepted. And Brunson has it in the corner. Here's Towns. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
For three, Bridges. Wizards trailed by 10. Here's Koulibaly. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Koulibaly's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And the first one drops. Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson. And again, it's New York. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Sarr with it. 8 points for him. And the shot goes in. New York leading by 7. Outside, Towns. Fires for 3. Washington with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Anunoby. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Another shot,
Anunoby.
and he lays it up and in. Anunoby's got 6.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And here is Poole. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 10.
Brunson.
Yep, it counts.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
For 3, Middleton. The Knicks lead by 4. Pass to Hart. Here's Towns, defended by George. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And here is Achua, defended by George. 4 on the shot clock. Brunson, no good.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
With the score.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground.
The
Knicks lead by 2.
47.
They'll be back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Knicks with the lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Achua. Can't nail the jumper. Here's Smart. Pass to Holmes. Right side George. Here's Koulibaly. Trains the three-pointer. Koulibaly's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Wizards. Now here's Payne. Holmes with the steal. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, George. And the rejection by Towns. Here's the 3. Pass to McBride. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by George. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. George with the ball. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
We have a man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told his guys to max it out on the 3. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thank you, David. Out to Bridges. They grab their own miss. And it's Towns missing. Wizards leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Wizards passing it around. And Holmes throws it down.
What a show of strength by Holmes, going up hard and jamming it in.
Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here is Kispert. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 10-point Wizards lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Here's Smart to the inside. Pass to Champagny.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Now Kispert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Anunoby, good.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Washington.
Here's Smart. Lets it go from deep. Good on the 3-point shot. Smart's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Wizards. Anunoby. Pass to Hart. On the wing, Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Here's Koulibaly. Back to Smart. To the left side wing. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Hart. And here are the Knicks, trailing by 10. Here's Anunoby. Anunoby can't get that one to fall. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Smart with the ball. And it's Kispert in the corner. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
The 3, off target with that shot. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater